This afternoon, please allow me to share with you yung sermon na dineliver ko at senior ko sa mga churches as I went around sa Pilipinas noong first Sunday at saka second Sunday of January. January pa naman ngayon, di ba? Yes. Medyo okay pa rin. Starting the year right. Paano ho ba yun? Yan po ang tututukan natin ngayong hapon. Sabi nila, pag dumating ang New Year, sa buhay nating mga Kristiyano or sa buhay ng bawat tao, it's like buttoning our shirt or dress. Kailangan yung tamang butones ay dapat papasok sa tamang walis. Kasi pag magkamali, uulitin mo ulit yun. You have to do it over again. Pag hindi tama ang simula. We have to start the year right in order to end it right. Starting wrong means ending wrong. Kaya napaka-importante, it's very critical, that we make the right decisions and the right choices right at the very beginning of the year. If we are to start the year right and enjoy our journey throughout the year and make it more enjoyable as we follow and serve the Lord. Starting the year right will not only make our journey for the new year lighter, yung hindi masyado mabigat ba, it will also be enjoyable and fruitful for the Lord. Pag tama yung simula natin. So paano po ba yun? What do we do in order to start the year right and make our journey lighter and more enjoyable in the new year? Ano po ba ang dapat natin gawin? Ngayong hapon, let's learn from the Apostle Paul. Okay? Una, let go. Let go. Doon kanina sa verse 13, yung binasa ni Feli, na inuna niya ang verse kasi chapter. It's okay. Verse 13. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it or to have reached my goal. Right? But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind, leaving the things that I should leave behind in the past. Alright? And straining toward what is ahead. So, napakaklaro po, no, na tinutukoy ni Pablo, sinasabi ni Pablo, we have learned to let go. I mean, we have to learn to let go. Kasi magiging mabigat, magiging mahirap ang ating paglalakbay sa bagong taon kung dami nating karga-karga. Diba? Parang tayo ba? Tuwing umuwi tayo sa Pilipinas, naku po! I always love to travel light. Kaya lang hindi pwede kasi si Manay, she always thinks of the family. Pagdating mo, mahirap nga, pero pagdating mo, ang saya-saya mo naman na makapag-share ka, may tawag na doon, may pasalubong kang dala. Right? Pero sa buhay nating mga Kristiyano, we need to identify the things that we need to let go. We need to live in the past or behind. Upang sa ganon, yung ating paglalakbay, ang buhay natin, ang pagsunod natin kay Kristo, magiging magaan, magiging maligaya, at magiging fruitful. Right? So, ano po ang dapat nating i-let go? Tingnan muna natin kung ano yung tinutukoy ni San Pablo. The one thing I do, sabi niya, is forgetting what is behind. Or forgetting the things that belong to the past. Ganda yung translation kanina, yung version kanina na binasa ni Feli. Very clear. Right? Ang tinutukoy ni Pablo dito, mga kapatid, yung personal qualifications niya, yung dami-dami niyang mga achievements sa buhay, yung mga bagay na pwede niyang ipagmalaki. Right? But the one thing I do, sabi niya, is leaving them behind. Alam niyo, kung may isang tao na ang dami niyang pwedeng ipagmalaki, si Pablo. Right? He was born a pure-blooded Hebrew or Jew. He was circumcised on the 8th day. Ibig sabihin, according to the prescriptions of the law. Right? At alam niyo, may PhD degree si Pablo. He was educated under the best professor, rabbi of his time, Professor Gamaliel. Siya yung sought after na tagaturo ng Jewish religion, Jewish jurisprudence, sabi nila. Pero sabi niya, pagdating mo sa verse 2, verse 4 to 6, sabi niya, I consider them all rubbish. Kasi nakita ko na marami pa akong mga bagay na dapat tuklasin at alamin tungkol kay Kristo. So, sabi ni Paul, itong mga bagay na to, iniwan ko sa nakaraan. I left them behind, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. Right? Now, what about us? Ano po dapat natin i-let go? Upang sa ganun maging magaan yung buhay natin at pamumuhay natin. Na kahit mabigat ang trabaho, pero dahil wala yung mga unnecessary baggages sa buhay natin, ang gaan lang. Ano yung mga bagay na dapat natin i-let go? Well, let me mention 2 or 3 things. Number 1, the burden of guilt due to past sins and failures. Lahat naman tayo may kasalanan eh. Lahat naman tayo may failure sa buhay. Yung iba nga dyan, nagbibigti dahil hindi nila matanggap yung failure sa buhay nila. Pero yung burden of guilt na alam natin may ginawa tayo or may ginagawa tayo na taliwas sa kalooban ng Panginoon, alam nyo ba, kahit hindi alam ng ibang mga tao, the guilt is like a Ano gani ang rust sa Tagalog?
Kalawang.
Kalawang. Inuput-put yung konsyensya natin. The burden of guilt, it will make life and journey and our journey heavy and difficult. Kung mayroon tayong unnecessary baggage because of our past sins and failures. Lahat naman tayo mayroon. Let me mention a few biblical examples. Nung may mga nakaraan, Jacob or Israel was a deceiver. Remember? Nag-connive sila ni nanay niya na si Rebecca para ma-deceive nila si Isaac. Kasi harapon na si hindi na makakita ng maayos si Isaac. Nagdamit siya ng parang coat na hairy parang ang dating si Esau. Jacob was a deceiver. Yan ang past niya. What about Moses? Moses was guilty of murder. Pinatay niya yung mga slave masters. Maalala niyo? And then when the Lord called him, Moses, I want to send you back to Egypt and liberate my people from the bondage of slavery. My goodness, ang daming alibay ni Moses. He was very reluctant and evasive sa tawag ng Panginoon. Of course, David, alam po natin, he was guilty of adultery and murder. Alam natin yung story niya, di ba? What about Peter? Well, Peter was guilty of public denying publicly the Lord Jesus Christ. Not just once, but 3 times. Alam po natin yan. Balikan natin si Paul. Ano yung guilt ni Paul? Paul was the commander. He authorized the stoning of Stephen to death. Sino nga si Stephen? The first Christian martyr. Si San Pablo nag-uutos nun. And he was responsible in arresting and putting in prison ang mga followers ni Jesus. Followers of the way pa yung pinakaunang pangalan nila. No? Followers of the way. So, iyan po mga kapatid, kailangan itong mga bagay na to, yung mga mabibigat na mga pasanin, kailangan we should learn to let them go.